Sarah Lane told herself that as she stared out the cracked motel window, the Nevada heat shimmering like ghosts over the horizon. Months had passed since the night she buried the cursed chest, but the whispers hadn't stopped. Some nights she woke to sand spilling from her sheets. Sometimes she heard footsteps pacing her room, never close enough to see. She'd promised herself she'd never return, but the past doesn't need permission. It just waits. A knock came at her door. Sarah Lane? A young man stood there, awkward, sunburned, holding a camera. Behind him, two others loaded cases into a dusty van with Frontier Mysteries painted on the side. "We're filming a docu-series," he said, "about the old Spanish trail legends. You're the one who, survived the ghost town incident, right?" Sarah almost shut the door. Almost. But something in his voice, a blend of fear and excitement, made her pause. "I'm not doing interviews," she said. "Not an interview," he replied quickly. "Consulting. We're going back to the site. You could help us understand what happened." Silence stretched. The wind outside howled low, like a memory stirring. She should have said no. Instead, she whispered, "I'll drive." They reached the outskirts by dusk. The desert had swallowed most of the road. The old town barely existed now, just piles of wood and rust. The crew, Jamie, Lila, and their sound tech, Ray, unpacked their gear while Sarah stood still, staring at the horizon. It looked the same. It felt different. The air pulsed, almost breathing. "Start rolling," Jamie said, camera up. "Sarah, tell us what you remember." She hesitated. "It doesn't matter what I remember. The trail remembers me." They laughed softly, nervous, unsure if it was a line or a warning. That night, the cameras captured what eyes could not. Lila replayed footage from the camp. Static bursts, overlapping voices, shapes moving behind the firelight. Only when she rewound the tape, the shapes didn't disappear. They multiplied. Sarah watched in silence, her reflection flickering in the monitor, until her reflection didn't blink when she did. "Stop," she whispered. "Turn it off." But the footage kept running. The camera wasn't plugged in. By midnight, Ray was gone. His footprints circled the tents 3 times, then ended abruptly at a weathered marker stone. Etched across it was a serpent eating its tail, the same sigil that had cursed them before. "Where's the trail map?" Sarah demanded. "You said you had the coordinates." Jamie fumbled for the printed image. Only the paper had changed. The map now showed their camp, ink bleeding outward like veins. The wind began to whisper names. The sand rose and fell as if breathing. The horizon shifted, bending light into ghostly mirages. People walking, looping, vanishing. Lila clutched her mic. "We're recording this, right?" Sarah's voice trembled. "You're recording its memory now. That's how it starts." Reality began to fold. The campfire flickered. Suddenly daylight, then dark again. Jamie stood in 2 places at once, his camera still filming while he stared, terrified at his own double. The trail had awakened. Time wasn't moving forward anymore. It was circling. Sarah felt it before she saw it. The pull, the hum beneath the earth. The same chest she'd buried months ago was rising through the sand, glinting faintly beneath the moonlight. The curse wanted witnesses. It wanted a story told again. "No," Sarah whispered, stepping back. "You don't feed it. You bury it." But Lila's curiosity burned too bright. She lifted the camera. "If we show people this..." The wind screamed. The ground split. The map ignited. When the storm cleared, Sarah stood alone. Cameras scattered, tents shredded, no sign of the crew. The chest sat open at her feet, empty now. Whatever it had held, it had taken back. She looked toward the horizon. The trail stretched endlessly, faint footprints glimmering in the distance. A familiar whisper rode the wind. "You came back." Sarah tightened her grip on the camera, the only thing left unbroken. "I know," she said, "and I'm not leaving again." The red light on the camera blinked once, recording. Her reflection in the lens smiled, but she hadn't.